Welcome to the final part of our flow series, and the last thing we have to look at is the autolaunched flow. This one is, let's say, relatively easy compared to the ones before. This is just a subflow you can trigger with an API, a process, another flow, and just to execute some actions in the background. What we want to do is, let's have a look at an account. And you know that we've created let's delete this for a second. We've created our custom object, which is called customer information. And what we want to do now is, every time this account type switches from prospect or whatever to customer, that our customer object, customer information, gets created automatically. Yes, you're completely right. You can do this in also one flow, but for this example, let me just create one autolaunch flow. This autolaunch flow should only, let's say, create this customer object, and another flow, or we do it with a process, will then trigger it. So once this type changes, then we will trigger this autolaunch flow just to create a customer object. So then first of all, let's go to the flows and now create this autolaunch flow. And as I said, this autolaunch flow should just create a record. That's their own job. So create customer information. And as I said, we want to create another record. We want to create an object. Therefore, we have to select, once again, use separate resources. The object is our customer information object. And now, we want to, let's say, which fields we want to create once this customer object gets created. Therefore, I just want to have the account ID in there. So that's the account. Therefore, I have to create a variable, and we do it just text, and we call this account ID. And this should be available for input. And let's say just the customer information name, and we will do this with the account name later on. But first of all, once again, we have to create a variable to store it. This one is CI name, also with a text, and make this available for input. Let's click on done, and that's basically it. So that's everything our autolaunch flow needs to do. Let's call it create customer information. And now you have, as I said, different choices to launch this flow. Either through an API, you can do it with another flow. So for example, I just click on our demo record triggered flow, and let's say you want to trigger it here, then you can just add an element. And here with the subflows, you have now your create CI subflow here. So you can use it in other flows. What I want to do now is I want to show you how it works with a process builder. So let's click on new and call this also create customer information. We do that flow. and we want to start it on the account object. When a record is created or edited, because once it's created, we do not want it. We want it also not only once it's created, also every time it's updated. So that's fine. Now we have the criteria. As we said, we call this customer. Only if the account type changes to customer, then first of all, we want this account type is changed equals true. So we will change the value of this account type, and once again, the account type, we will change it only if this new account type is changed to the value customer. Now we want to add this action, and our action is now our autolaunched flow. Call it create CI. Usually our flow should be now available. So yes, I have to activate it first. Sorry. So let me cancel this here. Let me see if this works. No, I'm sorry. So I have to go back. And refresh this page once again. Hopefully this works. And now we got it. Call it also create CI. And what we have to do now is we have to map our variables. We have the CI name and we have the account ID. We do this with field references. So the name is here the account name, and the ID is the account ID. Let's save it and activate it. And now let's go back to our account, refresh this here once, and now let's change our type from prospect to customer. And you see our customer information object got created at the moment just with the account and the name, which equals also the account name. So once again, basic example of an autolaunched flow. That's it for our flows. Thank you for your time and see you in the next video.